Oops. Hold on. There we go. That's better. All right, let's see the opening. Let's see the opening crawl. Ugh. These graphics are dated. Ah, good times. Why's it gotta be so ugly, though?
Alright, you just lie here and get yourself some 40 wings. I'm going to the break room.
Welcome to Planescape Torment, everybody. Hello there. How are you doing? It's been a while, hasn't it? Went on a brief hiatus. You know, I was looking for some games. As you probably know, we've been having some encoder slash, you know, graphics difficulties. So what I've been doing lately is I've been figuring out what game should I play next while we, you know, start on the project of saving up for a PC upgrade. And I figured this game would be pretty good because it's so old. I'm starting to realize, though, that, like, every time I start a new game with this stuff, I basically have to, like, recalibrate all of the settings for OBS and stuff, which is a bit annoying, but eh. Hope you guys are having a lovely afternoon so far. Now, let's see here. Planescape Torment. I don't know much about this game. I might have played like 30 minutes of it a while ago. A long time ago. I do know that Homeboy is dead, and he cannot die. Very strange. There is a talking skull who makes a lot of jabs and jibes. That and the design here. As far as RPGs go, this has got to be one of the most bizarre, eye-gouging looking UIs I've ever seen. It's like, what am I even looking at? Okay, but enough complaining. Let's see. Let's double check our settings here. Gameplay. Tooltip delay, keyboard scrolling speed, mouse scrolling speed, frame rate, gore, heal on rest. Ooh, I do like heal on rest. I mean, yeah. Always run. Yes. Yeah. Smooth area transitions. Show enemy health status. Enable cloud saves. Should be fine. Let's see here. slots. Interesting. Okay. Sprite outlines, I don't know about that one. I think that's good. Sound looks good here. Yeah, this is pretty common with the Dungeons and Dragons stuff. You can, anytime you click on a character or tell them to do something, they might, you know, give you one of their little catchphrases. So maybe we'll just put it there for now so that we don't have to listen to it too often. Okay. And I think we're good for now. Let's start a new life. Now, this is also a companion piece, I believe, to Icewind Dale. I don't know if they take place in the same universe or even the same timeline or whatever. But one game was like, you know, both of those games were like combined in some sort of package deal. But we're just playing the enhanced edition for this one right now. Let's begin. This is our guy. Yeah, he's not a looker. I'll tell you that much. I'm pretty sure he's wearing beads in his hair, but I can't be absolutely certain. But yeah, he is known only as the Nameless One. Pretty metal name, if I'm being completely honest with you. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call him Nameless One, or I'm gonna call him Bruh. I think that's appropriate, don't you? Okay, but let's look at all these stats. If you're at all familiar with Dungeons and Dragons games, excuse me. If you're at all familiar with Dungeons and Dragons games, things like Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, things like that, and especially the tabletop versions, you have these statistics right here. Almost always the same, pretty much. Now, let's go through them one by one. Strength. Yeah. High strength allows you to carry more weight, makes your melee attacks more damaging. Pretty straightforward. Wisdom. Intuition, common sense, willpower, helps you recall memories, and gives you a bonus to experience points. Oh, that sounds interesting. Constitution. Physique, hardiness, state of health, you know, more hit points, and in the Nameless One's case, a faster regeneration rate as well. Charisma. One of my favorite stats, to be honest. This ability score represents persuasiveness, personal magnetism, ability to lead. Higher charisma, the more favorably others will react toward you. Dexterity. This ability score represents agility, reflexes, hand-eye coordination. High dexterity makes you harder to hit, aids your thief skills. And then lastly, we have this ability score. This ability score represents your memory, reasoning, and deductive skills. High intelligence helps you regain memories faster, gives you more dialogue options, and aids your mage skills. That's interesting. So, yeah, in case you haven't noticed, Bruh here has super amnesia. And that's what happens when you die a few too many times, you know? But let's see, it looks like we've got 21 character points to, okay, looks like we can't decrease any of these. That's good to know. Okay, let's start with strength. Put a few points into there. Now, if I recall correctly, in Dungeons and Dragons games, it's the even numbers that give you like +1, +2, +3 scores. Odd numbers are considered like half, you know, and they round downward, if that makes any sense. Let's see. Ooh, +1 to overall melee damage. Interesting. Let's see what some of this does. 1 second, please. Sorry about that. Had to check on something really quick. Okay, so let's bump up all of these different stats and see what it gives us. Intelligence is exceptional. Genius level. I'm a genius. Two bonus to armor class. Ooh. Heroic proportions. Constitution. 4 hit points per level. That's pretty nice. Okay. Now this is actually pretty tricky because you know how I am. I like to I like to put all of my points into charisma. But yeah, this might be a little bit tricky. I think I'm just gonna put 1 point in each of these to start with. I should do it. Now then, now I'm pretty sure Bruh is a fighter here, so probably not gonna need a whole lot of like these skills right here. But it also, like, if we're going to gain more memories and recall more memories, that would really be interesting. Tough decisions, tough decisions. Let me see here. It won't make him a genius, but let's give him above average intelligence. That should be fine. Wisdom. Recall memories. Helps you regain memories faster. Yeah, I wouldn't say this guy's the wisest. But, put Constitution in there. Constitution is typically my dump stat, which is probably a bad idea because dying sucks. However, it's like, I don't know. That looks fine to me. Oh, so basically we're working with an impulsive narcissist. That's what these stats tell me. Anyway, going once, going twice. It's alive!
Hey, Chief. You okay? You playing corpse or you putting the blinds on the dusties? I thought you were a deader for sure.
Yes, that is a very floating skull voice indeed.
What? Who are you?
Who am I? How about you start? Who are you? I asked you first, Skull.
Yeah, and I asked you second. What's your name? I asked you first, I asked you second. So who the fuck are you?
I don't know. I can't remember.
You can't remember your name? Well, next time you should spend a night in this burg. Go easy on the bub.
Oh, okay.
You can't remember your name? Well, next time You spend a night in the burg, go easy on the bub. Name's Morta. Or Mort, I guess. Name's Mort. I'm trapped here too.
Trapped?
Yeah, since you haven't had time to get your legs yet, here's the chant. I've tried all the doors, and this room is locked tighter than a chastity belt.
We're locked in. Where? What is this place?
It's called the mortuary. It's a big black structure with the architectural charm of a pregnant spider.
The mortuary? What, am I dead?
Bro, you looked in a mirror?
Yes, you're dead.
Not from where I'm standing. You got scars aplenty, though. Looks like some boik painted you with a knife. All the more reason to give this place the laugh before whoever carved you up comes back to finish the job.
Scars? How bad are they?
Hello, NPC. Welcome. Well, the carvings on your chest aren't too bad, but the ones on your back...
Mort pauses.
Say, looks like you got a whole tattoo gallery on your back, Chief. Spells out something.
You tried this game before, but lost internet for some reason back then? Oh, lost interest, sorry. Lost interest for some reason back then? Well, let's hope the second time's a charm with this stream here, eh? Tattoos on my back. What do they say? Like, just imagine Nameless One here has got like a huge, embarrassing tramp stamp tattoo of a starry.
Looks like you come with directions. Let's see. It starts with...
I know you feel like you've been drinking a few...
I know you feel like you've been drinking a few kegs of Styx wash, but you need to center yourself. Among your possessions is a journal that'll shed some light on the dark of the matter. Farad can fill you on the rest of the chant if he's not in the dead book already.
Farad? Does it say anything else?
Yeah, there's a bit more. Let's see, it goes on.
Don't lose the journal, or we'll be up in this. Or bleh. Don't lose your journal. Bleh. Sorry. Don't lose your journal, or we'll be up the sticks again. And whatever you do, do not tell anyone who you are or what happens to you, or they'll put you on a quick pilgrimage to the crematorium. Do what I tell you. Read the journal, then find Farad. No wonder my back hurts. There's a damn novel written there. As for that journal I'm supposed to have with me, was there one with me while I was lying here?
No, you were stripped to the skins when you arrived here. Besides, looks like you got enough of a journal bent on your body.
Well, what about Farad? Do you know him?
Nobody I know. But then again, I don't know many people. Still, some boyk's gotta show up. Got to know where to find Farad. Once we get out of here, that is.
How do we get out of here?
Well, all the doors are locked, so we'll need the key. Chances are, one of the walking corpses in this room has it.
Walking corpses? I don't know what anything is.
Yeah, the mortuary keepers use dead bodies as cheap labor. The corpses are dumb as stones, but they're harmless and won't attack you unless you attack first.
So I should attack one of these corpses and loot it for the key.
Well, before you do that, arm yourself first. I think there's a scalpel on one of the shelves around here.
Note, search the shelves in the room for a weapon to attack zombos with. When you find one, do the thing that RPGs tell you to do to equip weapon. Blah, 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 blah. All right, I'll look for one.
One last thing. Those corpses are as slow as molasses, but getting punched by one of them is like getting kissed by a battering ram. If they start getting an edge on you, remember you can... Remember that you can run, and they can't. Use it to keep some distance if you need to recover.
All right. Thanks for the advice. Hold on. We gotta look at our inventory, I think. Oh, look, there's our guy. Eyeball.
Don't want to part with that.
Let's see, what buttons have we got here? Morte! Information.
Of course you got a lot of questions about me. You probably have questions about all sorts of things. Let me boil it down for you. When you've been as dead as long as I have, without arms, legs, or anything else, you spend a lot of time thinking, you know? I figure it's been a few hundred years since I got penned in the dead book. But time doesn't really tally the way it used to. Without that mortality thing pressing down on you, all the days and nights kinda blend together. So you think about this, and you think about that, and over the past 100 years or so, or over the past 100 or so years is this.
Oh, shit, sorry.
So you think about this, and you think about that, and the most important piece of wisdom I've learned over the past 100 or so years is this. There's a lot more obscene gestures you can make with your eyes and your jaw than most people think. Without even resorting to insults or taunting, you can really light a bonfire under someone with just the right combination of eye movements and jaw clicking. Drive some balmy.
Oh, wow, this is a lot.
If you ever get beheaded and your skin flayed from your skull, I'll show you how it's done. I got some real gems, Chief. They'd drive a diva to murder, they would. I know what you're thinking. I'm dead. I've lost so much. It should have sobered me up to all that joy I missed, all those loves I've lost. Some people get all depressed about death. They haven't tried it, of course. But one thing they never seem to realize is how it changes your perspective on things. It really makes you take a second look at life, broaden your horizons. For me, it's pretty much made me realize how many dead shits are in this bug and how few sharp-tongued men like myself there are to go around. You spin the wheel right, and your years of spending nights alone are over. Shallow? I'm not shallow. I just don't get caught up in all that philosophy and faith and belief wash every bike from Arborea to the grey waste. Oh, great, now I'm getting Australian. Shallow? I'm not shallow. I just don't get caught up in all that philosophy and faith and belief wash that every bike from Arborea to the grey waste rattled their jaws about. Who cares? The planes are what they are. You're what you are. And if it changes, fine. But things aren't bad the way they are, and I should know. Go on, ask me some questions about the planes, or the chant, or the people, or the cultures. When you end up like me, without eyelids, that is, you end up seeing a lot of things, and I can tell you almost everything you need to know. It's like this. We're stuck. We're in this together, Chief. Until this is over, I'll stick like your leg.
Ahem. Here's a question. Do you guys want me to do the Shakespeare bit now or later? I refuse to elaborate on this. You're just gonna have to you know, guess. Now or later? Nameless one, fighter. I feel like I've woken up inside someone's dream. I don't know who I am. I don't know how I got here. And I don't know how to get out. First thing I remember is crawling off a metal slab in some vaulted monstrosity called the mortuary, and some floating skull asking me a bunch of damned questions. I've lost my memory, I've lost my possessions, and the only thing I really seem to know is that I can get stabbed, beaten, burned, and I get better. This regeneration of mine hasn't done much for my looks, but no one seems to notice. I need to figure out who I am and how I got this way. I feel like something's missing, something inside, but I don't know what. You want to do the Shakespeare bit now? Sure thing.
Unless you've suddenly become a dentist, hands off. I'd rather hold on to it, thanks.
Okay, let's talk to our new friend here. See if we can. Ahem. Let me see here. There you are. Almost got it. Okay, as soon as we start another conversation, I'll get to reading it. But, yeah. Oops. I forget. The WASD doesn't work in this game. It's mapped out different. This shambling corpse looks like it's been dead for several years. The skin along its forehead has been peeled back, revealing its chalk-white skull. Someone has chiseled the number 569 into the exposed bone. I'm looking for a key. Do you happen to have one?
Chief, they can't hear you, all right? They're dead.
But you're dead and you're talking to me.
Yeah, but I'm special. Death couldn't kill my zest for life. These corpses here, they probably didn't have much personality to begin with.
I see.
Look, Chief, watching you trying to swap the chant with these corpses isn't doing much for my morale. Let's leave the corpse talk for the barmies, all right?
All right, then, let's go. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. A fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy. He hath borne me on his back 1,000 times, and now, how abhorred in my imagination it is. My gorge rises at it. Here hung those lips that I have kissed, I know not how oft. Where be your jibes now, your gambols, your songs, your flashes of merriment that were wont to set the table on a roar? Not one now to mock your own grinning, quite chapfallen. Now get to my now get you to my lady's chamber and tell her, let her paint an inch thick, and this favor she must come. Make her laugh at that. Prithee, Horatio, tell me one thing.
Hamlet!
Nah, but seriously though, he is kind of a Yorick. That wasn't the bestest reading out there, but I think I made my point. Maybe later on in the playthrough.
All right, you found the scalpel. Now go get those corpses, and don't worry, I'll stay back and provide the valuable tactical advice.
Maybe you could help me, Mort.
I will be helping you. Good advice is hard to come by.
I meant help in attacking the corpse.
Me? I'm a romantic, not a soldier. Just get in the way.
When I attack this corpse, you better be right there with me, or you'll be the next thing that I plunge the scalpel in.
All right, I'll help you.
Glad we understand each other.
Yay.
But yeah, maybe later on in this playthrough on a future stream, I'll have better memorized the lines of that monologue, and then we can have a good laugh over it. Let's give homeboy a nice little scalpel weapon. Yep, simple surgical cutting tool. Seen a lot of use. Get him! You did it. Ooh, bandages. I like bandage. A system of rails is running through the whole room. Looks like the slabs in the room can be moved around on these rails. Oh, okay. Is this like the only way we can, Damn it. Okay, well, if I press F2... Okay, that's fine. Get him! Get him! Now, what I want to know is why the nameless one here is wearing this outfit. Is that, like, his undergarments or something? Yeah, wait. Damn it. Bam! 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 There it is. Oh, I could have had him come with me. Well, never mind. Oh, this is pretty cool. Let's, Okay, hold on. Oh, A is the attack button, okay. Yeah, maybe I need to familiarize myself more with the controls. Yeah, Ellie, maybe that's a good idea. Wow. Wow. Okay, but seriously though. Okay, equip weapon. Quick loot. Okay. Thieving and stealth. I remember thieving being... Oh, no, never mind. Okay, let me see. Quick slots. Character selection. Miscellaneous. Let's use my typical quick save and quick load buttons. That feels better. Character selection. No. There we go. Q. Q is a good one. Oops. Okay. Now we're doing good. Now, hopefully, he'll actually fight with me, since I was a silly Billy and did not, you know, think to do that. Bandage is good. Take a look-see. Yep, used for stitching minor wounds. Ooh, they're stackable. Oh, wait. Yeah, I knew that. When I hear the word stackable, I usually think of, like, you know, of buffs. Like, you know, you can stack buffs so that they compound. I'm glad we got the auto, you know, auto run set up. Gonna get some taking used to, these, controls here.
Psst! Some advice, Chief. I'd keep it quiet from here on. No need to put any more corpses in the dead book than necessary. Especially the Fems. Plus, killing them might draw the caretakers here.
I don't think you mentioned it before. Who are these caretakers? Who are they? I think I'm gonna, like, you know, cool it with the Mort voice, because if I strain too much on the character, then it puts a strain on my vocal cords, and this is a text-rich game. So.
They call themselves the Dustmen. You can't miss them. They have an obsession with black and rigor mortis of the face. They're an adult bunch of ghoulish death worshippers. They believe everybody should die. Sooner better than later.
I'm confused. Why do these Dustmen care if I escape?
Weren't you listening? I said the Dusties believe everybody's gotta die sooner better than later. You think the corpses you've seen are happier in the dead book than out of it?
Where did I all come from?
Death visits the plains every day, Chief. These shamblers are all that's left of the poor sods who sold their bodies to the caretakers after death.
Before you said something about making sure I didn't kill any female corpses. Why?
What? Are you serious? Look, Chief, these dead chits are the last chance for a couple of hardy bashers like us. We need to be chivalrous. No hacking them up for keys, no lopping their limbs off, things like that. I'm a gentleman.
Last chance? What are you talking about? I'm immediately gonna headcanon that this guy isn't nearly as clueless as the dialogue lets on. He just does this purposefully to fuck with people. Because that's something that I do.
Chief, they're dead. We're dead. Eran muerte. Vamos. Where the. Shit, I need to learn more Spanish. Whatever. Chief, they're dead. We're dead. See where I'm going? Eh? Eh? You can't be serious. Chief, we already got the opening line with these limping ladies. We already got the opening... Bleh. Chief, we already got an opening line with these limping ladies. We've all died at least once. We'll have something to talk about. They'll appreciate them with our kind of death experience. Wait, didn't you say before that I'm not dead? Well, alright, you might not be dead, but I am. And from where I'm standing, floating, I wouldn't mind sharing a coffin with some of these fine, sinewy cadavers I see here. Of course, the caretakers would have to start with them first, and would have to part with them first, and that's not likely. Alright, I'll try to remember that. Look, Chief, it's obvious you're still a little addled after your kiss with death. So I got 2 bits of advice for you. 1, if you got questions, ask me, alright? Alright. 2nd, if you're half as forgetful as you seem to be, start writing stuff down. Whenever you come across something that might be important, jot it down so you don't forget. If I had that journal I was supposed to have with me, I'd do that. Start a new one then, Chief. No loss. There's plenty of parchment and ink around here to last you. Alright, couldn't hurt. I'll make a new one then. Use it to keep track of your movements. If you ever start to get cloudy on important things, like who you are, or more importantly, who I am, use it to refresh your memory. Alright, let's go.
Updated my journal.
Yeah, he says that a lot, by the way. For now, let's just explore the area, since we haven't covered a whole lot of the map yet. Bloodstains, rust, and other remains over the surface of this metal slab. Much larger than most of the other slabs sitting on the platform that allows it to be rotated. Frickin' Frankenstein's laboratory over here. Let's try talking to some of these dames. Which one of them are the dames? I can't tell. The left side of this woman's face looks as if it was carved with a club. Caved with a club. Damn it, I need to stop reading so quickly. The left side of this woman's face looks as if it was caved in with a club, and her flesh sags in bruised, swollen clumps over her ruined skull. Oh my gosh! It's 626! I'm gonna call you Stitch. Nasty wound you've got there. Farewell then.
Psst! You see the way she was looking at me, huh? You see that? The way she was following the curve of my occipital bone.
You mean that blank-eyed beyond the grave stare?
What? Are you blind? She was scouting me out. It was shameless the way she wanted me.
This is the main draw to this game, by the way, is all of the banter and the dialogue and stuff. Ooh, we are in it for the long haul. Okay. Wanted you to go away? Go away, maybe. She was obviously too distracted by me to pay attention to some stupid bobbing head with a big mouth.
Yo, yeah, right. Trust me. Chits beyond the grave don't care about all that physicality and I've got a body and I'm all scarred and tough looking. They want guys with spirit. That's me, Chief. You? Corpses like you are as common as copper.
Whatever, Mort. Let's go. They are besties.
Looks like someone forgot to tell this sod to stop walking the rule of threes.
What do you mean?
These corpses don't have much left in the attic, so they can't do more than one task at a time. When they're told to do something, they'll keep doing it until someone tells them to stop. This poor sod probably finished some tasks, and they forgot to tell him.
When you die, you become a Mr. Meeseeks. What are the 3 rules?
Updated my journal.
Eh? Well, the 3 rules is one of those laws about the planes. About things tending to happen in 3s, or everything's composed of 3 parts, or there's always 3 choices, and so on and so forth.
You don't sound like you hold much faith in it.
It's a load of wash, if you ask me. If you look for a number, any number, and try to attach some great meaning to it, you're gonna find plenty of coincidences.
Before you said someone put this corpse to a task and then forgot them to sorry. I see. Before you said someone put this corpse a task, then forgot to tell them to stop. Who gives these corpses these tasks to do?
Either one of the caretakers here, or else whatever necromancer raised them from the dead book. Probably one of the caretakers here. They're the ones who need cheap labor, after all.
Okay, interesting. So this isn't like just a crematorium or a mortuary or whatever. This is like... Okay, so Mort said that these guys are like a death cult or something, or like a death institution. They believe that everyone ought to be dead ASAP. Question is, why? And what do they do with the dead? You know, you'd think a few centuries of being dead would make Mort a lot less horny. Not so. Oh, logbook. Receiving room logbook. This huge logbook lists mortuary procedures in a tight, crabbed script. All the shells are to be delivered to the receiving room, logged in with the scribe on duty before being embalmed or cremated. Okay, yeah. Check to determine if the shell is one of the contracted, and if so, do not prepare the shell. Move it to one of the prep rooms, contact the scribe, notify them that the shell is to be raised. Be certain that if a shell is thoroughly stripped of its possessions, and its preparation rooms... Oh, we might have been one of these contracteds. The contracted workers are intended for simple manual labor and do not have the capacity to search or strip a shell. Or being dead for so long but still having a personality makes him crave that much more of a human interaction. You know what? I would say that's much more likely. I think the yearning is like his way of clinging to what he once knew. And then contracted workers are intended for simple manual labor, don't have the capacity to search and strip a shell. Okay. Faction is not responsible for any possessions or lost items stolen by collectors who have brought the shells to the mortuary. The shell's possessions are to be stored in the receiving room. Ah, there we go. Until an initiate can be... Following this list is thousands of entries of bodies that have been sent to the receiving room. As you flip through the rest of the book, however, you notice the last page has been cut out.
Don't want to part with that. Don't want to part with that.
You know I had to do it, I'm sorry. Alright, receiving room. We got a place to go. Oh, hey! Okay, so 1201 has ink running down its eyes, cheeks, and jaw. Oh, that might be the missing page. Let's pull the note out. The note is mingled with the E-core in the zombie's mouth. The note has mingled, with the E-core in the zombie's mouth. If you try to pull the paper out through the cross stitches, it would tear the paper to shreds. Hacking up the corpse to get at it looks like it'll destroy the note. You'll have to find a delicate way to remove the stitches before removing the note. Well, scalpels are pretty delicate. Ba-da-da-dum! You deftly slice through the stitches, sealing the corpse's mouth, and, prise the thing out. I think I'm going to start paraphrasing this stuff because there is a lot of text. So, let's get to it. Despite the condition of the paper, you can still read it. Okay? Aw, poor thing. Looks like it's crying. I'm sorry about slicing those stitches. I just had to see what was in your mouth. Corpse's milky white eyes stare at you vacantly. Poor bastard. Alright, let's look at this thing. The note. Okay. It's a foul-smelling note, obviously. Retrieved from the mouth of one of the mortuary zombies. Looks like it was sewn into the mouth by accident. Okay. Please, to whatever dustman reads this, I beg of you. I know of my legal obligation under the terms of the dead contract, but I am prepared to offer more than my signing fee if you will cremate my body rather than raising it. I have arranged for this note to be left with my body upon my death. If you are reading this, then please use this note as instructed and accept the result in exchange for my contracted duty. Let my contract serve as the key. Looks like the corpse was too late to prevent the raising, but you notice that beneath the writing is a diagram. Holds directions for folding the parchment into a strange pattern. Huh. We can use objects further and, you know, manipulate items through the dialogue screen. Let's do it. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Series of marks on each corner. One mark on the upper right. Let's make a fortune teller, shall we? Okay, so there's a series of strange marks on each corner. One mark on the upper right, 2 marks on the lower right, 3 marks on the lower left, and no marks on the upper left. Yeah, I'm gonna need to draw that. I'm a visual learner. Okay, so you got 1 mark on the upper right. Whamp. And 2 marks on the lower right. Whamp, whamp. 3 marks on the lower left. Okay, that's simple enough. Let's fold the upper right into the corner. And then the lower right corner. And then the lower left. And... oh, wait. Shit. That might have been 0. Oh, never mind. Let's see. Lower right. Lower left. Upper left. 1 mark on the upper right. Do 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 do. Damn it. Okay, maybe I need to brute force this. Actually, maybe I should just... One mark on the upper right. 2 on the lower right. Oh, I'm fucking stupid. I remember now. When I was playing this a long time ago, I actually just figured it out by looking at the number of the guy. The number of the corpse of the guy. Oh, I'm so silly. I'm so fucking silly. Okay. Okay. This is what we're supposed to do. Probably. So, we're doing upper right corner. Lower right corner. Upper left corner. And upper right. There we go. I'm so silly. Silly, silly girl. Anyway. As you fold the paper in the right corner to the back of the center, blah, 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 pyramid. Ta-da-da-da! You peel back the sides of the pyramid, and the paper disintegrates into dust. Inside is a small, triangle-shaped earring. Catches the light and gleams brightly. The hell am I supposed to do with this? Some items are magical, but you need to identify them because characters in D&D are stupid and they can't tell a thing just by looking at it unless their lore score is high enough. Let's see if he knows what it is. Damn it. Okay. Well, you know what? I'll just let him carry it for now. I'll let him carry the useless stuff. I'm glad we got a little spare earring there. That's nice. Well, that was a fun little puzzle. Oh, look, it's a doll. This book is huge. It must contain thousands of names. Alright, let's talk to Guy over here. Shit. I just wanted to check the key mapping. Actions, dialogue. Okay, looks like we don't have a thing for dialogue. Whatever. This scribe looks very old. His skin is wrinkled and has a slight trace of yellow like old parchment. My favorite! Charcoal gray eyes lie within an angular face, and a large white beard flows down the front of his robes like a waterfall. His breathing is ragged and irregular. But even his occasional coughing does not slow the scratching of his quill pen. Greetings.
Oh, Chief, what are you doing?
I was going to speak with the scribe. He might know something about how I got here.
Look, rattling your bone box with the Dusties should be the last thing before Mort can finish his rant. The scribe begins coughing violently. After a moment or two, the coughing spell dies down, and the scribe's breathing resumes its ragged wheeze. And we especially shouldn't be swapping the chant with sick Dusties. Come on, let's leave. The quicker we leave this place and give this place the laugh, the bet.
Before Mort can finish, the scribe's eyes flicker to you.
The weight of years hangs heavily upon me, restless one. But I do not yet count deafness among my ailments. Restless one, do you know me? Know you?
There's a trace of bitterness in the scribe's voice as he speaks.
I have never known you, restless one. No more than you have known yourself.
He is silent for a moment. For you have forgotten, have you not?
Wait a minute, who are you?
As always, the question. And the wrong question as always.
He bows slightly, but the movement suddenly sends him into a bout of coughing.
I am dull.
Hey, yo, I got questions.
Updated my journal.
What is this place?
You are in the mortuary, restless one. Again, you have come.
Before he can finish, he breaks into a fit of coughing. After a moment, he calms himself.
This is the waiting room for those who are about to depart the shadow of this life. Yes, a shadow. You see, restless one, this life, it is not real. Your life, my life, they are all shadows, flickerings of what life once was. This life is where we end up after we die. And here we remain, trapped, caged, until we can achieve the true death.
True death? Am I reading fucking Hyperion or something?
The true death is non-existence, oblivion, a state devoid of reason, sensation, passion, a state of purity.
Sounds like oblivion. Why would anyone want that?
Is it worse than remaining in the shadow of what life once was? I think not.
Mortuary. Okay, so the dead are brought here to be interred or cremated. Yeah, we know that. Your wounds must have exacted a heavy toll if you do not recognize this place. Dustman?
We are a faction, gathering of those of us who recognize this illusion of this life, and blah, 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 blah.
Perhaps you can explain why the Dustmen want me dead?
It is said that there are souls who can never attain the true death. Death has forsaken them, and their names shall never be penned in the dead book. To awake from death as you have done suggests you are one of these souls. Your existence is unacceptable to our faction.
Unacceptable? doesn't sound like it leaves me in a good position.
You must understand, your existence is a blasphemy to them. Many of our faction would order you cremated if they were aware of your affliction.
Yeah, but you're not killing me. Why not?
Because forcing our beliefs upon you is not just. I am not a dogmatic jackass. You must give up the shadow of life on your own, not because we force you to.
Oh man, he has another coughing fit. No.
As long as I remain at my post, I will protect your right to search for your own truth.
What's your post?
I'm a scribe, a cataloger of all the shells that come to the mortuary. As long as the stream of corpses throws to the mortuary, I shall remain at my post.
You say I've been here a bunch of times. How come they don't recognize
Updated
me?
my journal.
I am the one that catalogs the shells that come to our halls, Restless One. Only I see the faces of those that lie down upon our slabs. The dark of your existence lies safe with me.
How did I get here? He snorts as if he finds the memory repugnant.
Your moldy chariot ferried you to the mortuary, Restless One. You would think you were royalty based on the number of loyal subjects that lay stinking and festering upon the cart that carried you.
Updated
cart?
my journal.
Yes, your body was somewhere in the middle of the heap, sharing its fluids with the rest of the mountain of corpses. Your seneschal Farad was, as always, pleased to accept a few moldy coppers to dump the lot of you at the mortuary gate.
Who's Farad?
He is a collector of the dead. We have such people in our city that scavenge the bodies of those that have walked the path of true death and bring them to us so that they may be interred properly.
Where can I find him?
If events persist as they have, you have a much greater chance of Farad finding you and bringing you to us again before you find whatever ooze puddle he wallows in this time.
Okay, but nevertheless... Slight warning creeps in Daw's tone.
Do not seek out Farad, Restless One. I am certain that it will simply come full circle again, with you none the wiser and Farad a few coppers richer. Accept death, Restless One. Do not perpetuate your cycle of misery.
I have to find him,
Updated
though.
my journal.
Dahl is silent for a moment. He finally speaks reluctantly.
I do not know under which gutter stone Farad lairs at this moment, but I imagine that he can be found somewhere beyond the mortuary gates in the hive. Perhaps someone there will know where you can find him.
How do I get out of here?
The front gate is the most obvious exit, but they will not let anyone other than Dustman pass. One of the guides by the front gate has a key to it, but it is unlikely he will open it for you unless you are extremely persuasive.
Do you know who I am?
Updated my journal.
I know scant little of you, Restless One. I know little more of those that have journeyed with you and who now lie in our keeping. I ask that you no longer ask others to join with you, Restless One. Where you walk, so walks misery. Let your burden be your own.
There are others who have journeyed with me? And are they here?
Updated my journal.
Do you not know the woman's corpse interred into the memorial hall below? I had thought that she had traveled with you in the past. Am I mistaken?
I know nothing of her. He makes no response to this, simply stares at you in silence. Where can I find her?
The Northwest Memorial Hall on the floor below us. Check the biers there. Her name should be on the wall of memorial plaques. Mayhap that will retrieve your memory.
You said there were others. Who else?
Doubtless there are, but I know not their names, no, nor where they lie. One such as you has left a path many have walked, and then few have survived. All dead come here. Some must have traveled with you once.
Okay.
As you turn to leave, Dahl speaks. Know this, I do not envy you, restless one. To be reborn as you would be a curse that I could not bear. You must come to terms with it. At some point your path will return you here. It is the way of all things flesh and bone. Then perhaps we will meet again.
Well, wasn't that peachy? So cheery. Let's see. This one's mouth has been sewn tightly shut. Chemical reek of fresh formaldehyde hangs in an overpowering cloud around it. Despite the pallid, sunken features and lifeless, milky eyes, it is clear this was once a handsome young man.
So, see anything interesting going on? Riveting.
We have to find a way out of here. This huge corpse is standing silently in the corner of the room, facing a wall. A heavy-set man in early years, judging by the condition of the body, died recently. Looks like he's serving as a librarian. Ooh, let's look at the books. The books appear to be old mortuary ledgers, none of them any particular interest. As you search, however, you find a loose page. Maybe that's the last page of that book. Yeah, take it. Doesn't look like it belongs with the ledgers. Looks like it belongs in a logbook. The tear is clean, as if with a knife. Take a moment to read through the page. It's a list of dead bodies brought to the mortuary and logged in the receiving room. All of the entries appear to be recent arrivals. Oh my. Okay, let's take a look here. See if anybody looks familiar here. Doesn't look like it. As with the previous entries, these shells Ferret has brought also show signs of having been prepared. I have asked that Initiate Emmerich launch an investigation into the matter. Therefore, entry 16542 is one of Ferret's gang. I've seen the individual before. I would ask Emmerich to pay heed to how the man died. Fifth Night, Tiefling, male, cause of death, slash marks, discoloration of wounds are consistent with grave rot. Ghoul claws? Collector Ferret, commons paid, no possessions stripped, knife marks evident from dissection. I'm not sure if there was anything to glean from that, but maybe it'll be important later. Alright, looks like we're on the second floor of the mortuary. Ah, we found some stairs. But I don't know if we'll be able to go over there. Let's see if we can go through this door here. There we go. Nice. Oh, look! You see a slight young woman with pale features. Sunken flesh around her cheeks and neck make her appear as though she's starving. Seems intent on dissecting the corpse in front of her, prodding the chest with a finger.
Greetings.
The woman does not respond. Seems too intent on her job. You suddenly notice her hands. Her fingers are friggin' talons. She's friggin' Edward Scissorhands. She's pecking at the body like Edward Scissorhands. What's wrong with your hands?
Updated my journal.
She's a tiefling, Chief. They got fiend blood in their veins, usually because of some ancestor of theirs shared knickers with one demon or another. Makes some of them addled in the head. And out of looking, too.
Tap, tap. Hello? Hello?
The woman jumps and whips around to face you. Her eyes are a rotting yellow, with small orange dots for pupils. As she sees you, her expression changes from surprise to irritation. She frowns at you.
Greetings.
She doesn't seem to have heard you. She leans forward, squinting as if she can't quite make you out. Whatever is wrong with her eyes must make her terribly nearsighted. You! She clacks her talon fingers together. Then makes a strange motion with her hands. Fine thread and embalming juice. Bring here! To Ivan! Go, go, go!
We got a task.
Updated my
Okay.
journal.
I guess. That's cool. That's fine.
Oh yeah, and if you press tab, you can see all of the interactables. Let's look at the journal. Okay, so she wants the embalming fluid and the needle and thread or whatever. Da 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 da. Oh no, this corpse stopped dead in its tracks. Judging from the condition of its jacked up leg, it's, you know, tomb rot or corpse mold eaten through the knee. It's wobbling unsteadily. We have to help him balance, man. You reach out for the corpse's left arm to help steady it. As you grab its arm, however, the corpse suddenly sways to the right, and you end up tugging the corpse rather than steadying it. Chief, you might not want... Crack! Oh man, the guy's leg just friggin' cracked. Body falls like a dead tree. Its torso strikes the flagstones and shatters like a rotten melon. Filth and ichor gurgling from the cavity. To your surprise, no one seems to give a shit. And the leg remains standing where the body was, as if at attention. After a moment, it falls over with a comedic wet thump. As you gaze upon the putrefied remains of the corpse, you notice that its left arm remains intact. It snapped from the torso during the fall. Doesn't appear to have been touched by the tomb rot. I wonder if I could make use of that arm. Oh no. When it accidentally toppled. Oh no. That is not what that looks like. Oh, that's silly. Well, I guess we're walking around with somebody's severed arm now. Sewn up with so many stitches, skin looks like a bizarre street map. Stitches encircle the corpse, running from the arms, across the chest, up the neck. As you follow the crossroads of stitches, you notice someone has jammed a needle into the... There we go. There we go. Got the needle. Needle and thread coming right up. Slice through the thread neatly, and then pluck the needle stitches out. As you do, the skin covering the forehead peels back to reveal the corpse's chalk-white skull. To your surprise, the number 78. Seems you got two different designations there, corpse. The corpse stares straight ahead, oblivious. Huh. The eyes of this corpse are set close together, and the eyeballs themselves are slightly askew. One faces the left, other to the right. 257, traced in the bruised forehead. Looks like it's taken several blows to the head, making the number difficult to read. Don't you get dizzy with your eyeballs facing like that? There's no flicker of understanding the corpse's eyes, you idiot. I got the needle and thread. Never mind. Maybe I just need to get the embalming fluid. So, see anything interesting going on? As you address the zombie, it blinks in surprise. Eh? What?
You're not a zombie. Who are you?
Updated my journal.
The zombie is trying to respond behind the stitched lips. He has a peculiar half-frightened, half-angry expression.
Who are you? What do you want?
I'm looking for a way out of here. No, actually, who are you? The zombie doesn't seem to have heard you. He looks at you up and down for a few moments, then frowns.
What you do here?
His eyes narrow suspiciously.
You spy on Dusties?
I'm not a spy. I got sealed here by accident. Can you help me out? He is silent for a moment, then nods slightly as if in understanding.
Why should I help you?
Maybe we could help each other out. What do you want in return?
You need to get a key for me. One iron key to the embalming room.
All right, where is this key?
A Dusty chit has it.
Points at his eyes.
She has yellow eyes.
Then makes a motion with his hands. Reminds you of a pair of cutting shears.
Blades on fingers.
Ah.
This Dustman woman sounds really attractive. Are you sure you don't want me to introduce the two of you?
The zombie blinks. Doesn't seem to understand you.
That was a joke. See, forget it. I'll go find your key.
Updated my journal.
The zombie squints at you.
If you're cut, don't say nothing about me, or me gut you in your sleep.
Alright, I'll be back. Speaking of which, I think it's time for a break. I will be right back. See you shortly.
All right, welcome back. Where we last left off, we got a quest from a guy who's not...
Done.
who's pretending to be dead in a mortuary. Or whatever. It's strange. But anyhow, let's keep looking for those items. There we are. Looks like we got both the items, I believe. So, here we go. Tap her, get her attention. Oh, wait. Let's study the
my
motions
journal.
of her hands. As you study the motion of Evane's hands, you feel a prickling along your scalp, and then suddenly you find your vision swimming, blurring until... you're standing in front of a freshly slain corpse, the rigor mortis making a mockery of its smile. The number 42 has been stitched onto its scalp. The zombie is laying on a slab, and you have just finished stitching up its chest. You have placed something inside, knowing that it may prove useful if you come this way again. Keep things safe and wait for my return. The memory of your voice is an echo, strange and hollow to your ears. You cross your arms in front of your chest, and to your surprise, the corpse does too. After a moment, its hands fall back to its sides, and as it does, the vision fades, until you are watching Evan's hands make their stitching motions once more. We've gained a memory. Let's tap her shoulder. She turns, sees you, then frowns. Dumb zombies. She clacks her taloned fingers together. Tick, 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 tick. Wait a minute. You make a motion of the key, turning with your hand. Well, let's give her the embalming fluid in the...
Updated my journal.
Without missing a beat, he then snaps the thread from your hands and hooks it around one of her talons that begins sewing up the corpse's chest. She then takes the embalming fluid and begins to apply a layer to the corpse. Within minutes, she's finished. Clicks her talons, turns face to you. To your surprise, she extends her hand and drags her talons along your arms and chest. It's not that I'm not flattered, but...
Looks like you have a new friend, Chief. You two need some time together, or...?
Stow it, Mort. As she traces your arms and chest, you suddenly notice she seems to be examining your scars. She withdraws her talons, clicks them twice, tick, tick, then bends forward and examines some of the tattoos on your chest. Humph. Who write on you? Hivers do that? Hivers do that? No respect for zombies. Zombies, not paintings. She sniffs, then pokes one of your scars. This one bad shape. Many scars. No preserves. Her talons suddenly hook onto the thread you brought her, and lightning-like, she jabs another talon to the skin near one of your scars. Ooh! Feels barely more than a pinprick, but it looks like she's about to start stitching you up. Sure, why not?
Updated my journal.
Yay! Max HP! The sensation is curiously painless as Evan begins to stitch up your scars. When she's done, she sniffs you, frowns, then stabs her fingers into the embalming fluid. Within minutes, she has dabbed your body with the fluid, and strangely enough, it makes you feel better.
This may be the second time in my life I'm thankful I don't have a nose.
Evan puts the last touches on your body, then gives you another sniff, nods, then makes a shooing motion with talons. Done. Go. Go. Wait a minute. Make a motion of turning a key with your hand. I need the embalming key. Got one? She leans forward, looks at your hand motions, then sniffs. Her hand darts into her robe, then emerges a key hanging from her wickedly sharp index finger. Yay! Bring back when it's done.
Updated my
go.
journal.
Hell yeah!
Let's look at those memories, actually. Ooh, interesting key. Has a spiral head, smells faintly of embalming fluid. Looks extremely old. Okay. No, that's not it. There we go. Do we have a means of accessing our memories here? I don't know. Journal, statistics, priest, mage, inventory, statistics.
Maps. No. Select item. Spell. Weapon. Nana. Pause. Dialogue window. AI is fine. I could have sworn. Do we not like have any? I guess it's just purely in the dialogue window. I don't think it's necessarily something we can access via the menu.
All right.
All right. Greetings. Here's that embalming room key you wanted. The zombie's eyes widen and he snatches the key from your hand. He turns it over, nodding all the while. Good, good. Now how do I get out of here?
Updated my journal.
The zombie grunts. You can escape through portals. He waves his hands. Poof! Portals? What portals? Portals! Zombie waves around the area. Portals everywhere. Can you show me one of them? He nods. You want out? Go to the arch on the first floor, northwest room. You need finger bone, shape of the crook. He holds up the index finger and bends into a crook. When you have the key, go to the arch, jump to secret crypt, and then can escape from there. Secret escape route. He nods eagerly. You can rest here. You can rest there. Crooked finger bone. Where am I going to find one of those?
My journal.
He shrugs. Must be one around somewhere. Look at the storage rooms on the upper floor. Maybe there. Very well. I'll check upstairs for it, and then head to the first floor. And then the arch is in the northwest room. Okay. I'll take one of these.
Forced it.
Yay, we bashed it. Ancient copper earring. Looks ancient. Oddly enough, there doesn't seem to be a hook or any means of actually attaching it to your ear. A series of strange grooves have been carved in the side of the earring, however, which might merit a closer examination. The grooves are evenly spaced along the inside of the earring. Upon closer examination, they remind you of small fangs. They're definitely man-made, but you can't figure out what they were intended for. Weird. Looks like we've almost explored the whole floor. I guess we can start going this way, maybe.
Done.
Charcoal charm. What does this do? Ooh. Temporarily protects the user against flames and extreme heat. Okay. I don't think we need to use it yet, so. Yay, junk! Uh-oh. Don't want to get caught. Whoop, 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 whoop. Dustman request. Contact the necromancer responsible for raising the contractual worker 42. I know he's examined the skeleton before, but I am certain the initial raising of the body was warped. The worker still responds to commands, but when it has completed a task, it resumes pacing in the same circular pattern as it did before. Dahl recently informed me that worker 42 exhibited the same walking pattern when it was a zombie decades ago. There may be a soul echo in the marrow, or the skeleton's age may have caused the magic animating him to decay. One of the initiates suggested that it may be following an order issued by a higher-ranking dustman in the past, but I have no records of such an order. Oh, you take care as well. Thank you for stopping by. pry bar. I wonder if it was that circular moving zombie downstairs. It was over here, I believe.
All right.
Nice thing about the map function here is that you can just wait for it to go all the way around. .965, nope. Nope. 594. 626. Nope. Nice braid. Farewell then. Nope. Don't think we're gonna find number 42 anytime soon.
I'm gone.
Da 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 da. So, see anything interesting going on? I have to ask, why the smog? I mean, it's not like you have anything to be modest about. Great talking to you, Bones. Stay healthy.
Wonder if this Greybeard would mind if I borrowed his buddy. But I borrowed his body.
Greybeard.
Greybeard, you know, geezer, old fellow, yellow dog, old.
Well, I don't think he's in any position to object. Why not take his body? Mort studies the skeleton for a moment, then shakes his head.
Nah, I need a fresher one than this. And something with a little more dignity. This one's all creaky and fraction.
And you're not.
Oh, you're a sack full of laughs. Besides, you're one to talk, Boik. Mirrors beg for mercy when you're around.
Oh yeah, at least I have all my parts. Mort snorts. You're not quite sure how he managed it without lungs. Let me tell you, Mort, there's nothing more satisfying than walking around, swinging your arms, breathing the crisp air through the lungs. It's great to have a body.
I'll have you know that helping you escape the preparation room has now been added to my growing list of regrets. I should have let you rot. Some more, that is.
Glad you feel that way. Let's go. Such charming dialogue. Mortuary sanctum key. Let's look through these containers here. We got a hammer. We got lots of things here. Oh my. Got a work hammer. Pry bar. Yeah. This one looks a little different. Number 1146 is carved into the forehead of this walking corpse. Its lips are sewn together with coarse black thread. Entire bodies covered in horrible scars, worse even than your own, as if the owner had been burned to death. Nose, ears, several digits are missing, presumably charred away in some long ago conflagration. As you block its path to get its attention, it stops and gazes at you in vacant eyes. Interesting. Oh, this one's got parchment in it too. Huh. Slip the parchment out of the worker's skull. Oddly enough, it looks as if the skull cavity is intended to store messages. They turned this poor bastard into a mailbox. A tiny string is attached to the parchment from a hook bolted inside the skull as if to keep the parchment from accidentally falling out. You unhook the string and glance over the parchment. Looks like a reminder from one of the mortuary custodians. Judging from the note, the skeleton seems to be a walking messenger of sorts. As you take a second glance at the skeleton, you realize that it's stopped in front of the slab because it can't figure out how to move past it. Let's take a look. This is the third and last request for the pry bar. If it has been misplaced, tell me and I shall go to the hive market and purchase another. I have no obligation to maintaining the contracted workers, but I've been trying to repair the skeletons, and the bolts are wedged in so tight I can't get them out. Also, some of the locks on the storage cabinets on the 3rd floor have become stuck again due to the heat, and I need the pry bar to snap them open as well. If the pry bar is indeed lost, I will see about procuring the services of a locksmith and having the cabinet locks replaced. Your aid in this matter would be appreciated. I don't know what we'll be able to do with any of this junk. I doubt we'll be able to do anything, but still. Ooh, dustbin embalming char. Mortuary task list. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Ah, they are to be used only when shells cannot be repaired with stitching, bandaging, or applications of embalming fluid. Ah. Minor enchantment held within the item spreads through the corpse, strengthening their bones, killing traces of corpse rot and or grave mold, and helping to seal minor tears in the skin. Ah, this item will work on either you or Mort. I'll just leave it here. Clot charm. A lot of items I don't know what to do with yet. Oops.
Forced it.
Yeah. Corpse fly charm, bone charm, copper commons. And what's bone charm do? Oh, that's pretty neat. Let's just use a couple of these. Just keep them there. Yeah. Nope, not stopping for nobody. Nope. Nope, nope. Zip nada. Let's quick save here and then talk to somebody around here. 748. See any skeletons? Alright. Oh! The skeleton seems particularly old, the leather straps binding it together cracked and worn. The word repent has been carefully engraved upon its forehead with some amount of skill. A rougher hand later chiseled 996 onto it. Let's just go straight through the center here. Why not? Nope. I'm looking for 42, just in case. Hey! There you are. Skeleton turns to face you. 42 has been chiseled into its forehead, and a number of its bones, mostly the jaws and the joints, have been bound with leather straps. A black smock is draped over its body. I think this is the corpse that I had a memory about. At the sound of your voice, the skeleton suddenly straightens up,
crosses its arms over its chest, and its fingers hook into its ribcage. And then I cross my arms over its chest. In response, the skeleton drops its arms to its sides. The leather cords securing the skeleton's torso snap, and the ribcage folds outward like a pair of double doors. To your surprise, your hand vanishes as you reach inside the ribcage. You have a strange feeling it's somewhere else. As you reach inside the ribcage, your hand bumps against an invisible object. It's about the size of a fist and seems to be attached to the skeleton's spine. As you pull the item out, the skeleton suddenly disintegrates, and the iron bolts securing its joints clatter to the floor. Whatever the item was, seems to have been the only thing holding it together. It looks like an unremarkable lump of iron. You can't imagine why someone would hide it inside the ribcage of a skeleton. As you place both your hands on the lump of iron to examine it, there is a sssss, and the metal evaporates, leaving behind a strange dagger, a handful of coins wrapped in a dirty cloth, and 2 bloody teardrops. These look like they were inside the lump of iron. Green steel knife. This razor-sharp knife has been forged out of the famed Batorian green steel, found only in the wastelands of Avernus. This peculiar green ore can be tempered into much lighter than normal steel. In addition, green steel weapons tend to retain their remarkably fine edges and are capable of dealing out more damage than their standard counterparts. Oh. We're gonna keep the arm for now, but you know, it's funny. We got more money, more of these. Rags, huh? This thick mass of rags looks like as if they were torn from a tapestry or someone's bones. We'll give them to Mort. Alright, let's try talking to one of the Dusties. Are you lost? No. If you are not lost, what is your business here? I was here for an internment, but there seems to have been a mistake. Who was being interred? Perhaps services are taking place somewhere else in the mortuary. That could be. Where are the other services taking place?
Several interment chambers line the perimeter of the mortuary. They follow the curve of the wall of the first and second floors. Do you know the name of the deceased?
Yes. The dustman waits.
I see. Now what is your business here?
Bye. Dustman takes a step back, then clasps her hands together sharply 3 times. In response, a great iron bell. Oh, okay. Smack her with the arm. No regrets. No regrets. These frayed robes are commonly worn by members of the Dustman faction. They have an old, musty smell about them. Don't fit you very well. You doubt the Dustman disguise will help under any scrutiny, and not if the Dustmen are looking for an intruder. You can't blame someone for trying, though. Son of a bitch.
I'm gone.
Okay. Maybe... Yeah. I'm here to see Doll. Very well. And... No! You suck.
Gone.
Alright, anyway. Where did this key go to? Strange fusion of bone and unidentifiable blood-red metal. Jagged sea head looks like it's ready to clamp down on whoever holds it. Used to open the inner gates of the mortuary. Oh.
right.
Let's try this door. Yeah, did it. What's in here? Yep. Looks fine to me. But now where do we go? Hey! What's up here? Oh.
Done.
But where do we go from here? Storage room, crematorium. Oops. Ah, shit.
I'm gone.
Security's not exactly the tightest around here.
All right.
Which I guess makes sense because everyone's dead, but still. Alright, let's look at the journal. Blah 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 blue blah blah. Oh, here's the staircase down. There we go. Uh-oh. You see a stern-looking man in black robes. He's glaring at you suspiciously. You, state your business. Snap! You are not fast enough! I hope you've made peace with your gods, Dustman. Yep.
Done.
Is that gonna, like... Is that bell gonna turn off eventually or nah? It doesn't sound like it is. Damn it. Okay,
All right.
let me think. Sure would be nice if we could steal some robes,
Done.
but I doubt we can. One of the benefits to story-rich games such as this one is that there's always something to read or to talk about. One of the downsides is that you don't make a whole lot of progress in a short period of time. It takes quite a while. Well, I guess we can do that, and then maybe just... Do we have the ability to do stealth anyway? I don't know.
All right.
Run! Just run away. Run away. Running away is the solution. Always. Let's do a save game here. Yeah. Save it right here. Nice. Okay. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run away. The security around here is strange. As long as you run away from them fast enough, they don't really give a shit. Run, 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 run. This is one big place. How many dead bodies could they possibly be storing around here? Off we go. Off we go. Looks like a large tomb. The marble surface gives it a rather elegant look. Okay, but where are we? Oh my goodness. There's a portal right there. Right there. What's in this giant slab thingy? A crescent hatchet? I'll take that. I have so many useless weapons. Okay. I guess it's portal time. Oh no, the ghost thingies found out that I'm missing, and now they're mad. Gross looking things. A tomb.
All right.
This note has been written with remarkable penmanship upon the finest parchment. Vaxis, if you are reading this, then you have undoubtedly failed your task, and I've been forced to use the escape route I arranged. I told you that your little disguise idea was ridiculous. In any case, you'll need to lay low for a while. The dustmen may be deluded, but they're not fools, and they will certainly seek retribution for our intrusion. I've left you some coins. Use them to secure a hiding place in the hive, preferably in Ragpicker Square. The dustmen will be unwilling to look for you there. Once you've secured a new hiding place, I have a new mission for you. Find out where Ferret is, getting those bodies he's delivering to the mortuary. It's apparently causing the dustmen a great deal of upset, and I wouldn't mind knowing myself. Reports are that a stone-faced dustman at the Gathering Dust Bar, Initiate Emmerich, I think the fool's name is, has been sending out finders to try and mark Ferret's movements. See if you can find out how far along he is and hinder his efforts until we know more about Ferret's activities. I don't want Emmerich finding out something before we do. Okay. This sarcophagus appears to have been here for centuries. There's no lid. The exterior seems to be made of solid stone. This brazier has long since run dry of oil. Only ashes remain in the bottom. Holy crap! I thought there was going to be more in this area.
Done. This is it.
I thought there was at least one more thing to look at around here. I just want to be sure. Oh! Dayanara. You see a strikingly beautiful ghostly form before you. Her arms are crossed, and her eyes are closed. She has long, flowing hair, and her gown seems stirred by some ethereal breeze. As you watch, she stirs slightly, and her eyes flicker.
You! What is it that brings you here? Have you come to see firsthand the misery you have wrought? Perhaps in death I still hold some shred of use for you, my love.
Oh! She blinks in confusion for a moment as if uncertain where she is, looks around slowly, sees you. Tranquil face suddenly twists into a snarl. My love, do I know you? The spirit makes a begging motion with her hands. How can it be that the thieves of the mind continue to steal my name from your memory? Do you not remember me, my love? The ghost stretches out her arms. Think. Her voice becomes desperate again. The name is Dayanara. The name Dayanara must invoke some memory. Hold on, it's evoke, not invoke. The name Dayanara must evoke some memory within you. No, sorry. Then it is as I feared. I am truly lost to you. And what was once an inconvenience for you, you now have the excuse to discard me as you have my memory. Inconvenience? Discard you? I do not know you, spirit. My memories are no more. Tell me, who are you? What do you know of me? I think I feel the stirrings of memory. Tell me more. Perhaps your words shall chase the shadows from my mind, Dayanara. Oh, at last the fates show mercy. Even death cannot chase me from your mind, my love. Do you not see? Your memory shall return. Tell me how I can help you, and I shall. Do you know who I am? You are one both blessed and cursed, my love. And you are one who is never far from my thoughts and heart. Blessed and cursed, what do you mean? The nature of your curse should be apparent, my love. Look at you. Death rejects you. Your memories have abandoned you. Do you not pause and wonder why? I'm still trying to get my bearings, actually. What else can you tell me? I know that you once claimed you loved me, and that you would love me until death claimed us both. I believed that, never knowing the truth of who you were, what you were, and what am I? I cannot. She suddenly freezes, and she speaks slowly, carefully, as if her voice frightens her. The truth is this. You are one who dies many deaths. These deaths have given the knowing of all things mortal, and in your hand lies the spark of life and death. Those that lie near you carry a trace of themselves that you can bring forth. As Dayanara speaks the words, a crawling sensation wells up in the back of your skull. You suddenly feel compelled to look at your hand. As you lift it up and look at it, you can see the blood coursing sluggishly through your arm, pouring into your muscles, and in return giving strength to your bones.
Updated my journal.
And you know Dayanara is right. You suddenly remember how to coax the dimmest spark of life from a body and bring it forth. The thought both horrifies you and intrigues you. You've remembered how to raise others from the dead. To access this ability, select the Special Abilities button in the Quick menu. You can only use this on party members that have died in your presence. It will not work on anyone who does not travel with you, and will not work on party members you remove from the party while they are dead. Jeez, dude, that's okay. I had other questions. What is it you wish to know? Did I ask who she was yet? Let me see. The spirit makes a begging motion with her hands. How can it be that the thieves of the mind... Okay, yeah, this. Can you tell me where I am? Where are you? Why, you are here with me, my love. As in the times when life was something both of us shared. Now it is the external boundary that separates us. Dayanara sounds saddened. It is a barrier I feel you shall never cross, my love. It is a barrier between your life and what remains of mine. How do I get out of here? Leave! Dayanara's voice drops into a hiss, then rises again. Leave? You ask me, who am trapped here because of you, how to leave this place? I need to escape. Do you know a way out? You come to me in death, only to tell me that you need my aid so you can abandon me again. Her face is a mask of fury. I died for you, my love. I suffer for it even now. I only ask because I am in danger. Can you guide me to a place of safety?
I shall return as soon as I can to speak to you again. In danger? Dayanara looks concerned. Of course, my love. I will aid you in any way I can. She closes her eyes for a moment, and you watch an ethereal zephyr pass through her body, stirring her hair. After a moment, the zephyr dies, and her eyes slowly open. Perhaps there is a way. Yes. I sense that this place holds many doors shrouded from mortal eyes. Perhaps you could use one of these portals as a means of escape. Portals? Portals are holes in existence, leading to destinations in the inner and outer planes. If you could find the proper key, you could escape through one of them. Key? Dayanara pauses for a moment, as if attempting to remember. Portals will reveal themselves when you have the proper key. Unfortunately, these keys can be almost anything. An emotion, a piece of wood, a dagger of silvered glass, a scrap of cloth, a tune you hum to yourself. I fear the dustmen are the only ones who would know the keys you could use to leave their halls, my love. Okay, well then, bye. Hold on a moment. I learned much when I traveled with you, my love, and what you have lost I have retained. I have not divulged all that I know to you. My sight is clear, whilst you fumble in the darkness for a spark of thought. And what do you see that I can't? Time itself relaxes its hold as the chill of oblivion slowly claims us, my love. Glimpses of things yet to come swarm across my vision. I see you, my love. I see you as you are now, and... Why are you suddenly silent? What is it? What do you see? I see what lies ahead for you. It ripples through the plains, stemming outward from this point. Shall I speak of what I see? Sure, let's doom ourselves by digging into the prophecy. First, I require a promise. Promise you will return. That you will find some means to save me or join me. Huh. Well, all of these are asshole answers. If what she's saying is true, then you've been a dick to her, man. You kind of ditched her. I feel like you owe her this, assuming she's telling the truth. She might not be. She might be lying. We don't know. Dayanar folds her arms. Indeed, it is, my love. The price of immortality was obviously not too high, however. Is integrity too much for one of your means? Alright, let's do an especially douchebag answer. I find it hard to believe that a woman I once loved would blackmail promises from me with the promise of revelations. Have you no faith in me, Dayanara? She looks taken aback. Then her tone changes, her voice becoming almost pleading. I do not mean to extract a vow from you, my love. It is just that I have waited so long for you to join me beyond the... If you do not mean to extract a vow from me, Dayanara, then do not do so. Now, tell me your vision, and we will speak no more vows and promises. She stiffens, looks as if she is about to say something, then sighs in defeat. Very well, my love. As before, I shall have to place my trust in you. She closes her eyes.
This is what my eyes see, my love. Unfettered by the shackles of time. You shall meet enemies 3, but none more dangerous than yourself in your full glory. They are shades of evil, of good, and of neutrality, given life and twisted by the laws of the plains. You shall come to a prison built of regrets and sorrow, where the shadows themselves have gone mad. There you will be asked to make a terrible sacrifice, my love. For the matter to be laid to rest, You must destroy that which keeps you alive and be immortal no longer. I know that you must die while you still can. The circle must come to a close, my love. You were not meant for this life. You must find that which was taken from you and travel beyond, into the lands of the dead.
Updated my journal.
I do not doubt your ability to rise from the dead. I do believe that every incarnation weakens your thoughts and memories. You claim you have lost your memory. Perhaps it is a side effect of countless deaths. If so, what more will you lose in successive deaths? If you lose your mind, you will not even know enough to realize that you cannot die. You shall truly be doomed. Countless deaths. How long has this been going on? I do not truly know, except that it has gone on long enough.
I shall wait for you in death's halls, my love.
You back with me, Chief? You kind of drifted out on me there.
No, I'm fine. Do you know who that spirit was?
Eh? Spirit?
Spectre I was talking to. The woman.
You were rattling your bone box with some woman? Where? What did she look like?
She was right on top of the bier. Didn't you see her?
No, you just kind of drifted out for a bit there. Just stood there statue-like. I was a little worried you'd gotten addled on me again.
No, I'm fine, I think. Let's move on.
I feel stronger.
After gaslighting my girlfriend and not promising to take her out of hell, I have grown stronger. Yes, quite. Let's level up. Saving throws have improved. Fighting skills have improved. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, and we get 1 character point. Yay. Give ourselves some constitution.
Done.
But we still need to find Bruh's journal. How are we gonna find it? Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Where can I find my journal anyway? You know what? Fuck it. Let's go. Let's get wild. I want my journal, damn it. Hello, Birdwing Gaming. I have just decided to wipe out everyone in this area because I can't find my damned journal. Done. 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 Done.
Damn it.
Tome of Bone and Ash. Oh. Cool. I'm still bothered by what Pretty Lady said. I wonder if Pretty Lady was telling the truth. Yes, commence the wiping.
Did you see that?
Failed.
beat him with a
See
bunch of
that?
arms. Ah, shit. I didn't know this was an exit. Mother of... Let's see, 447, 449. Ugh, I'm back to where I started. You know what? I don't care. Let's get to Wampin.
All right.
Gonna get to Wampin. I hope this doesn't have consequences later. Let's get back to Wampin. Hope we don't have consequences later. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Damn.
Everyone will die. Except me. Tiptoe through the window. Blah, 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 la, 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 la. Hit things with a severed arm. What bam. You know, usually I'm much more subtle about the way I play these games, but I'm feeling chaotic today. Whack 'em. Whack 'em. I think I'll whack everybody except those two that were helpful to me on the floor below us right now. I think that's what I'll do. Whack. Whackity whack. Whack. Oh, I didn't realize my health was the way it was. Do. But it's okay, he can regenerate.
Damn.
Damn. Yay. Okay, now let's use the pry bar on this one.
Forced it.
Eh. Yay, I've killed everyone. Joy of joys, I've killed everyone. Let's see if we can go over here. No, can't go in the crematorium or we'll die. Yeah, we'll burst into flames. Don't think we can regenerate from that.
Done.
Now let's kill all of the... Well, actually... Yeah, you know what? Except for this guy who's just sneaking around. And the surgeon lady, because she helped us out. Bam! I'm getting so much XP from this. Bam! Bam! Just keep bashing everybody until they die. I'm a pacifist. You know what? I think this is a good like indicator for how the playthrough is going to go. I think I'm just gonna go with my gut here. Usually I'm much more careful about shit like this, but you know what? I think going with my gut is gonna make this a lot more fun. Bye, y'all. Bam. Wham. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. In your Jade Empire LP, Pretty Lady always referred to the water dragon. Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess that's my immediate I guess that's my immediate synaptic reaction to seeing ethereal women that spout exposition and
See
prophecy. My immediate thought is, ooh, pretty lady.
I feel stronger.
Yeah, I know you do, you psycho.
Damn.
Sorry, doll. Just hit everyone. Just hit everyone. Hit them. Okay, now let's see. Which key was the character thing? There we go. And then we're gonna give ourselves some more constitution. That's very nice. Okay. And now we can go all the way back over here. We'll need to go one floor down. Alright. Wham. Kablamo. Bam. Keep beating him with the arm.
Done.
Beautiful. Get him! Yes! Beautiful. Oh, looks like I've got my hands on too much jewelry. I picked up so much jewelry. And they're not stackable. I think I'm just gonna give some of these notes and stuff to Mort over here. He's not really carrying much anyway, so it's like, yeah, that should be good. There we go. I think we're gonna need to upgrade to like a more damaging weapon, like a more powerful one. Let's see, that's 1 to 6 crush, 1 to 3 pierce, 1 to 6 crush, 1 to 4 pierce. Let's try the pry bar. These metallic blue tapestries are made of thin chain links. Looks like a large tomb. Ooh.
Done.
Whack him. Bam. Yeah. I'll give this to Mort too. Kill everyone. Let's use one of these. Keep going. Come on. Get him. Beat him. Beat him like you beat the allegations of being a good husband, nameless one. Doesn't seem to appear to be any opening it. Yep. Okay. Bam! Mercy
My
kill.
skills have increased.
Oh, hey! Let's see. D, S? Here we go. S. Yeah, level up homeboy here. Yeah, very good. You wouldn't think a skull would
done.
need to level up, but yeah.
I'm gone.
Looks like it's helping a lot. And over here. All right, let's get to it.
Damn it.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Shit. Never played Planescape Torment. Seems like it's gonna be an unorthodox introduction. Okay, let's use one of these. And... game looks pretty dark atmosphere-wise. Well, it is about death, so... Okay. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Did you see that?
Good job, Mort. Oh, jeez. Come on, get him. Get him.
Damn it.
There we go. Come on.
Damn it.
We can do it. We can defeat him together. Okay, let me try the dagger thing. There we go. Now that's a big, juicy chunk of XP right there. I like that kind of XP. Oh no! Run. I wonder if we could just wait to regenerate. We can't really rest anywhere, so there's that to consider. Oh my gosh, there's 2 of them. There's 2 more of them. Okay, what is the embalming fluid that we have to? Oh. Embalming charm. I guess I can... I don't know. Let's use another one of these. Okay. We're ready. Get him.
Damn.
Kill him. We can do it. Oh shit. Don't die on me, Mort.
Damn.
Damn it.
Come on.
My jaw is hanging on by a thread. Would you give me a hand here?
Oh shit. Don't worry, don't worry, fam. I got you. Item. There we go. Save that enamel, homie. You don't understand. I have to kill all of the giant skeletons. I have to do it.
Good as done.
Mort, just run away. I can handle him. I can handle him, dude.
I'm hurt.
Or maybe not.
Another trip to the mortuary. You know, I was just sitting here wondering whether you were gonna get up. And then you have to go spoil my fun.
Done.
Well, that was our first death in the game. No regrets. No regrets whatsoever. You know what? We're gonna try that again. We're gonna try that again real quickie. Okay. Huh. Let's see, what does this do? Let's give our guy here some embalming fluid.
Good stuff.
Lure him over there, and then have bruh over here attack. Okay, I think they're resistant to...
I'm hurt.
Okay. Okay, I think they're resistant to crushing damage, so we should stick with
I'm gone.
piercing or slashing or whatever. I think our previous strategy was pretty good, luring him over. There we go.
Come on. Come on. Come on, Bonesy. Okay, now.
Did you see that?
Just gotta keep caking damage onto him.
My jaw is hanging on by a thread. Would you give me a hand here?
Don't worry, friend. I got ya. And then put that on yourself.
My jaw is hanging on by a thread. Would you? Okay.
Oh, good. That's like a stun lock. Let's do it. Yeah. Keep going. Oh, yeah, this is good.
Damn.
I'm cheesing this real good.
Die.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. This is what I love about old PC games and RPGs. You can just find little, little moments of cheese where you can just do stuff that the game never intended for you to do. It'll die eventually. It's just as long as we don't move at all and just let it keep going. This skeleton's not going to move or turn around at all, so we're just gonna keep it like that. I think these things only had like what, 30 health points at most? Ugh, it's gotta die at some point. Come on now. Come on.
Die.
Is there a way we can see this thing's stats? Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it. Just keep hitting it. Keep hitting it forever.
Done.
Ow.
Talk about beating a dead horse. Looks like.
Okay,
I'm
is there
gone.
like a way to... Yeah, I don't think there's any way to read them. Okay, let's just give him this one. Give him that one. And then just... Both
I'm
of
gone.
you. Both of you just need to go. There we go. And now.
What's up?
Bring Mort in first, have him draw the fire. And then, there we go. Aw, man!
Like
Oh,
that's
that
come
is
for
a
the bill.
pain. Oh, that's a pain in the ass. It's just, they have so much delicious XP. I just... Slashing and piercing, huh? Maybe we'll just do it the other way around? Yeah, maybe that'll work. We got 1 to 4. 1 to 6 crushing. Piercing, crushing, piercing. I get the feeling that they're resistant to crushing damage, so let's just stick with piercing for now. And there. Come on. Come on. Let's hope that the RNG powers that be smile upon us.
Damn it.
Come on, RNG.
Dad,
Come on, RNG.
my jaw is hanging on
Oh,
by a thread.
shit.
Done.
Run, Mort, run. And then maybe you can use one of these. And then I'll just go ahead and... Ow. Damn it.
Encore.
Ah, shut up, Mort. Ugh.
Right.
Alright, maybe
Maybe I'll try the pry bar again, just because. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Did you see that?
Okay, there we go. Oh goodness.
Damn it.
Come on.
Damn.
Come on. 2 damage.
Damn it.
Yeah,
Okay.
more. Maybe you should be over there for a while. Let me do it.
Die.
Yeah, hell yeah. Whew! There we go.
Done.
Oh yeah. Love RPGs.
Damn it.
Ow.
Ah, great.
Damn it.
I hope he doesn't lose his memories this time. You know.
All right.
This is really funny. Oof, that's not good.
Encore. Encore.
Okay. Let's try it again.
Okay.
You guard me. I'll hit the thing.
My jaw is hanging on by a thread. Would you give me a hand here?
Die.
Good
Okay,
as done.
now run away, and then I'll hit it. Yeah. Yeah, this is working. Oh no. Come on.
I'm hurt.
Oh boy. Okay, do that again.
It's like death's come for the bill. You know.
Let's try the other way around.
Done.
I'll guard Mort, and
What's
then
up?
Mort will hit the guy. Brilliant idea. Can Mort equip a hammer? That's something I need to do. Okay, yeah. Alright.
Die.
Come on.
Die.
Come on, teamwork. Shit.
Encore.
It sounds like it looks like that was a sound strategy there though for a moment. Yeah, let's have him use this. And then
I'm
guard
gone.
him.
All
and
right.
then- And then have Mort attack the guy. Get over there and
Done.
guard him.
Damn it. My jaw is hanging on by a thread. Would you give me a hand here? Okay.
Bro. Hit him! Hit him, damn you, hit him!
I'm hurt. Die. Don't let it end
So
like
close.
this.
So close. Okay.
All right.
Alright, we don't have... It won't help us level up if we just get that much XP, but still.
Talk about beating a dead horse.
Alright, one more time. We'll just do it one more time, and
I'm
if...
gone.
And if we die, then, you know, we'll just ignore this one.
Damn it.
Come on.
How many
All
times
right.
must this fool die?
Done.
Okay, that's enough of that. That's enough of that.
I'm gone.
Ooh, Crescent Hatchet. What does this do? I might actually try this one out.
Ah, great. I hope he doesn't lose his memories this time.
Okay, so clearly that didn't
All right.
end very well. So let's just go ahead and get the hatchet, get out. Easy peasy. All right. Let's save our game here. There we go.
You! What is it that brings you here? Have you come to see firsthand the misery you have wrought? Perhaps in death I still hold some shred of use for you, my love.
Updated my journal.
Okay, let's see. Questions.
This is what my I
Updated
know
my
that
journal.
You must die. While you still I shall wait for you in death's halls, my love.
Okay. I wonder what those things are, those specter thingies. Well, we killed nearly everything in the building, so I call that a win.
Done.
I'll take those. And I guess it'd be a good time to rest if I even know how to, like... What key do I use to... Oops. What key do I use to rest, anyway? Miscellaneous. Is there an option to even rest around here? I don't think there is. Oh, here it is. Rest party. There's the logo. Rested for 16 hours, and now we are all nice and ready to go. Yeah, he'll need like 7,000 more points to level up. So, let's just head onward. Sigil. So, he's officially escaped the mortuary thingamajiggy. Aw, man. We can't use this anymore? Lame. Well,
Hey, what's eating you, Chief?
what can you tell me about Sigil? Sigil's a ring-shaped city that's squatting on top of an infinitely tall spire in what some claim to be in the center of the plains. Of course, how it could be at the top of an infinitely tall spire, and how the city could even be at the center of the plains, raises some questions. Anything else? Sigil's called the City of Doors, mostly because there's a lot of invisible doors that lead in and out of it. Just about any arch, door frame, barrel, hoop, bookshelf, or open window might be a portal under the right conditions. It all depends on if you have the key to open it. See, I guess the best way to explain it is, most portals are sleeping, right? You could walk through them, by them, on top of them, nothing would happen. Now, every portal has something that wakes it up. That could be a tune you hum to yourself, a loaf of weekend-old Bitopian bread, remembering that what your first kiss was like, and then bam! The portal gets juices flowing, and then you can jump through it to whatever's on the other side. Like where? Anywhere, Chief. Literally. Any place you can think of, there's a portal there. That's why Sigil's so popular across the plains.
Morts, I don't mind you tagging me along, but is there anything else you can do except chatter?
Hey, chattering's my best treat. Eh? Eh?
Oh, that's good to hear.
No, but seriously, Chief, I got a knack for chattering in just the right way. I can really bend an ear if you know what I'm saying. I got insults, backtalk, stuff that'll curl someone's ears into their skull, you know?
How's that useful?
It's one of my many talents. I call it my litany of curses. You see, sometimes I can really bend someone's ear with just the right comment. Of course, then I usually have to do a lot of running afterwards, but you get the idea.
Updated my journal.
Well, I can spit insults at someone until they get mad enough to chase me around.
That's funny. Let's see, I could use some advice. What do you think we should do next?
Well, here's how I see things. I think you should try and root out this ferret, whatever he set up, kid. You wouldn't have had those directions tattooed on your back if he didn't have some inkling of what was up with you. One of the locals around here has to know where he is.
How did you die?
No idea, Chief. I kind of forgot when I died. Can't say I blame myself much. At least there was something waiting for me after I died. Even if it is life as a floating skull. I mean, could have been worse. I don't know. I don't know what happened to my body, alright? It's just gone. But don't think I miss it, because I'm happy just the way I am, and I don't need your half-wit judgment or snide remarks, alright?
Come on, shake a leg.
Glares at you. I'm not convinced you aren't some sort of walking curse that's destined to follow me around.
Look who's talking, let's go.
Done.
I hope we can find a merchant at some point, that'd be nice. The Hive. So many places to go.
I can't find any letters. Maybe I can get a Dusty.
A harlot! You see a tired-looking woman dressed in a tight leather bodice and leggings. The odor of cheap perfume surrounds her like a cloud, and her face is covered with a mask of crude makeup. She smiles as she sees you.
Why don't you stay and chat with me a bit, love?
Greetings. The woman looks coy at you.
Now you look to be a blood who's lost something. Mayhap I can help you find it, Cutter?
Oh?
What good fortune! We probably lost what we're looking for back at your kit, miss.
I'm missing a journal.
Eh? What are you on about?
Forget the journal. Maybe you can... Her tone becomes businesslike.
Aye, love. Now here's a matter of the finder's fee.
I see. How much?
Some coppers for a glance at what you're missing. 10 coppers to actually find what you're missing.
No, man.
No.
Chief, can you sport me some jink? It's been a long time, it has.
I suppose it can't hurt. Maybe it'll shut you up. The woman breaks in.
It's twice the cost for the Mimir, or any other degenerate.
Mimir?
Mimir's a talking encyclopedia. That's me, Chief.
I see. Well, don't sweat it, Mort. From the looks of her, I'm probably saving you from dying twice.
May a pox trifle your innards! Ye have the stinking fashion sense of a goat herd, and you're twice as ugly.
New taunts, alright.
Mort stares hypnotized as the harlot lets loose a stream of obscenities. At the end of the verbal avalanche, Mort is silent for a moment, then turns to you. Wow, Chief. Got a few more taunts for the old arsenal. Turns back to the harlot, who is catching her breath. I'm also in love. This game is so weird. Oh, hi! Yeah, that's right. You're running away. Yeah. Coward. Get back here. Get him. Ah, nice. The post. This filthy-looking corpse is in sad shape. Its shoulders are slumped, and one of its legs is broken, causing it to lean to one side. Stains covered from its head to toe. Judging from the smell and the texture, the stains run from rotten fruit to mud and bird droppings. To add to the indignity, graffiti has been carved into the body, and several notices have been nailed to its chest. I thought I was in bad shape. Don't all those nails hurt? The corpse makes no response. A number of the leaflets have been ruined by rain, but some of them are still legible. One tacked to its back is from something called the Office of Vermin and Disease Control. The one on its forehead looks like a bill of fare for a restaurant. One on its chest looks like an official notice. Graffiti. Graffiti runs from obscenities about the dustmen to slogans glorifying what appear to be local gangs. One piece of graffiti catches your eye. Someone has carved the name Ferret on the corpse's left arm and slashed an X across it. Blah, 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 blah. To those hive citizens wishing gainful employ with the most honorable and generous sigil government, inquire forthwith at the Office of Vermin and Disease Control to help stem plague of brain rats. Bounties paid. Copper given for each rat tail caught. Tails must be genuine and from rat only. No dog, cat, or fiend tail accepted. Office several streets south and west of Mortuary Gate in Lower Hive. Ask for official inspector in charge and respected Phineas T. Lort. XXXIX. Weird. Let's see. Is there a merchant nearby? Jeez. Tomb. What is this? What? The cowl figure is hunched by the mortuary gate. His face is obscured by the shadows of his hood. What little you can see is his chin, which is covered with stubble and what appears to be a foul green and purple rash. Rash seems heaviest around his neck, fading as it crawls up to his chin. Greetings. Who are you? Pox am I. Pox? Mother and father named me. Wished a pox on the firstborn. A curse given. Came true, it did. Hi. Again, your eyes are drawn to the disgusting rash. Okay, I had more questions. What are you doing? Waiting for debtors, do I? Hi? Debtors? Corpses, why? Find a debtor, take him through the gate, get some jink, then again I wait, huh? Is the front gate the only way inside the mortuary? Hi. Only deader dustmen go into gate, they do. You want pox to make you deader again? Yeah, you know what? Maybe some other time, friend. Yeah. Dabbis. You see a tall creature with a shock of white hair. Skin has a greenish cast, pair of goat horns protrudes from his forehead, dressed in long flowing robes, appears to be floating above the ground. Greetings. Creature turns to face you, and a series of symbols appear around its head. The symbols have a slight glow about them, and they just hover there. Oh, for the powers' sake, Pike and Dabbis. What's wrong? He's a Dabbis. They speak in rebuses, these annoying word puzzles. If you don't know what he's saying, then we better find a native or some other way to communicate with him, if we want to. An annoying bunch. My bet they can speak, they just would rather piss everyone else off by trying to puzzle out what they're saying. What's a Dabbis? Chant is that Janet is for the Lady of Pain. They float around breaking, fixing, and patching up sigil according to her whims. They're worse than corpse flies. You can swat them, though. You can't swat them, though, or the lady'll get upset. Lady of Pain? Who's that, Shard? She runs this city. You'll know if you see her. She's got these blades around her face. She's about the size of a giant, and she floats off the ground, just like these guys. Nobody knows much about her. She doesn't speak much. All you need to know is that you don't want to make her angry. If you see her, my advice, run. Oh, she's the logo lady. I'ma just leave for now. Where's this lead? I just want a merchant, bro. I just want somewhere to dump all of my stuff. Oh, look, more thugs. I guess they want to die. Let's oblige them. Ezra, get back here.
Damn.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Riveting, visceral combat of just chasing people around the streets like a psychopath. Oh, just keep running. Keep running. See if I don't catch up with you. Go ahead. Come on. You too, bitch boy. Let's go. Yep. Beautiful.
Done.
The flop house. I just want to explore. Oh. I don't know what those are. Dead spiders? Eh.
Done.
Goodness gracious. So much to explore. Midwife's hut, trash warrens. Where's a friggin' merchant when you need one? The archway leads only inches into the small building before becoming blocked by a solid wall of refuse. The rubbish is packed so tightly it may as well be stones and mortar. As you come closer, however, the archway's outline begins to shimmer. You notice the handful of junk you've been carrying. Oh, thrust it into the archway. The wall of refuse flickers, wavers, and seems to fold in on itself, revealing an open space beyond it. A passage or portal seems to have formed within the frame of the archway. Well, then let's go. Magical. A ragged, middle-aged collector approaches as you enter the area. He quickly looks over you and then sneers. I don't know you. I'm ignoring you. As you turn to leave, you notice the collector drawing a knife from one of his pockets. Don't know what you was thinking about coming down here, but the only place you'll be going is the mortuary, Cutter. I don't think so. Goodness gracious, you must all really want to go into the mortuary. Wow.
Did you see that?
Well, here we go. Keep going, yep. Oh yeah, totally. Yep.
Did you see that? Damn it.
This was totally unavoidable, by the way. No way we could have done this any differently. Absolutely not.
All
Nope.
right.
Dirty rat charm. Interesting. There's so much jewelry. I just want to sell it, damn it. Damn it. We got so much shit.
Done.
I just want to find somebody to buy the shit. Oh well, let's just keep walking around. I doubt the midwife has any merchants in it. I just want to do some selling. I just want to sell all these copper rings I got. Where's a girl to go?
Done.
Flop house, northeast portion. Hive, lower ward, clerk's ward. Interesting.
Hey, Cutter! Come here! Come on in and sleep it off! Have a good one!
Maybe over here?
All right.
Oh, goodness. Where to go? You see a pale man standing in the middle of the room, hunched over, doesn't look well. I feel terrible. What happened? Not sure, but I think a bit of rest will do me good. Okay, weird.
I'm gone.
A foul-smelling man is quick to notice he's caught your attention. In moments, he's upon you, hawking his wares. He carries a long wooden pole. Dozens of skin-coated rats dangle from it. As he speaks, he gestures to them with broad, filth-encrusted hands, smiling a yellow, snaggle-toothed grin all the while.
Oi, Cutter, how we doing here? What sort of delicious rat seasons you interested in this fine day?
Each rat has been skinned and gutted, their feet and tails removed. Ew. They dangle from the pole by hooks punched through their necks. As you examine the various manners in which they've been prepared, you realize their heads are slightly misshapen. A bulbous knot of bone protrudes from each cranium, covered in whorls that give it the appearance of... Oh, gosh. Okay, yeah, that's strange.
Ah, you've got a keen eye there, Cutter. All I sell is brain vermin, I do. I'm sure you'll find they've a much richer flavor than your usual rat. Quite nice, really.
He proffers them to you once more, waving the pole before your face enticingly. The rats sway to and fro, hooked like tiny sides of beef. Brain vermin.
Aye, Cutter, brain vermin. Foul creatures they are. Now, your normal rats, they just eat stored foods and multiply. Spread disease and all that. A nuisance, really. No more. Your cranium rat, though, brain vermin, what I go after, they're just trouble. When you get more than a handful of the little pikers together, they start to get smart on you, sometimes real smart.
They become more intelligent.
Sure as I am standing before you, they do. If I ran across any more than 2 score of them, I'd flee for me case like that. I would. You get that many of them in a pack, why, they get smart as a man, they do. Here's my best advice for you, Cutter. If you've been on catching brain vermin, stick to small packs. A dozen or so at most, but I'll tell you.
Steps close, his breath fetid in your face, and speaks in a hushed tone.
You run into more than that. More than a couple dozen, you run like you're in the shadow of the lady.
Why? What's there to fear?
Sorcery, Cutter, sorcery. You gets enough of those little fiends in a space, they gain all sorts of odd powers. Make a basher's brain pour out its ears, they will. Downright frightening. It's just wrong, I tell you. That's why Sigil's so eager to be rid of them.
Someone pays for rat's tails?
That's right, Cutter. There's a Burke in the Office of Vermin and Disease Control, named a lord who pays a bounty on him. Copper head, a tail it is. Aye, but they gotta be brain vermin, they do, not just ordinary rats.
Okay, bye.
He touches your arm. I see you leaving, Cutter, but before you go, would you like a nice, delicious ratsy? One for the road, you might say?
No, I don't. Bye. This old woman stands silently by the wall, staring off into the distance. Seems to be unconcerned with the flow of traffic around her, clutches a wooden pole from which dozens of small fish are getting her greetings. Oh, hello, sir. She squints at you for a moment, trying to discern your identity.
Oh my, yeah, I was thinking you were one of me regular customers.
She proffers a fish bowl.
Tuna, sir. Mackerel, sea cucumber.
No thanks. Look behind her, see who she's staring at. You can see nothing of interest behind you. As you turn back to her, you catch her looking at you. She looks away quickly, resuming her staring off into the distance once more. What, do I look familiar to you?
Goodness, no.
She pauses for a moment. Aye, you do. Have you seen me before then?
I think so. Ye, or a man with your very likeness, sir. 'Twas so long ago.
Tell me.
Well, sir, you see, me sight's not so good now. 'Twasn't back then, either. But I thought I saw you walking past with a small group trailing behind you.
What did these people look like?
It's hard to say, sir. 'Twas so long ago, and you walked by so quick-like. But I remember now, the way you held your head up. And there was a woman following you, trying to stop you. Told to get you to turn around, speak to her, but you pushed her away. What happened then? Beautiful woman she was. Looked so sad, so angry, all at once. She stood there for a moment, then followed along behind you just the same, hustling to catch up.
Who else was there? She shrugs.
There was at least 2 other gentlemen with you, sir. The only one I remember too clearly, though, was tall, thin. Reeked of bub, he did. I smelled him from across the way. Looked like he hadn't bathed in ages, too. He followed you close, he did, and never said a word. Acted like the woman wasn't even there, even when she bumped against him, trying to stop you. And that's all I remember, sir.
Give her some copper for her time.
How much do you give the fishwife?
I'm feeling generous, 20. She stares at the heaping handful of coins for a moment, as if unsure what to do. Hold them a bit closer, and she finally takes them, laughing uneasily. Oh my. Why, thank you, sir. May the Lady's shadow pass ye over, and fortune always find ye. Please come and visit me anytime.
Come on off with you there, let's go.
Da, 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 da. Yay, merchant! Finally, fuck! This dour-faced old fellow appears to be selling various hand weapons. Ah, come over then. Come to see me blades, have you? At last. And yes, there is an option to steal. We're gonna sell all of these thingies. Ba-bam. Sell this, probably. Sell. Ooh, a poor quality stiletto. Stilettos are cool. Antler axe, iron knuckles, fist irons. High quality stiletto. Interesting. Let's identify that one thing I have in my inventory. Yeah. Rule of 3 earring. Minor copper blessing. You received this small earring from folding a note in the mouth of one of the walking corpses on the mortuary. It's a beautiful earring, but despite its beauty, all it seems to do is remind you of how strange this world you've woken up in is. How would you know it's strange, bruh? You don't even have any memories. The earring carries a minor blessing from one of the gods of wealth on some backwater prime world. When held in the hand and the word copper is whispered, it gives the wearer 33 copper commons. This blessing can be used 3 times before the enchantment is exhausted. That doesn't seem particularly useful, but okay. Oh shit. Alright, you little pissant, come over here. Yeah, that's right. Die. Fool.
Tell me from last time.
Alright. Scalpel. I wish I could sell the scalpel. It's not, you know, I don't have much use for it at the moment. Oh, more merchants.
See the shine on that? See the
That makes me
edge on
glad.
it? I tell you what, Cutter, that'll do you your business.
Da-da-da. Are you ready to sample some of the most delectable treats from across the plains, my good man? All manner of delicacies to delight your palate, my good man. Arborean fire seeds, garbar root, Elysian pears, crimson lotus petals, Bitopian shepherd's bread, shift beast from the chaos of limbo, and sea plums are what I have at the moment. Merely 5 coppers for a taste for anything you like. Ask about the taste. The fire seeds? I can only suggest that you try, my good man, and see for yourself. I wonder if he says that for anything else. Okay, yeah. Let's try purchasing something. Let's try the sea plum. Hands you a small plum of odd blue-green color. Don't worry, they're pitless. Eat the whole of it. The plum's rind is slightly bitter and extremely sour. Enough to make one grimace and shudder, but the fruit's meat is remarkably sweet. Eaten together, they complement each other well. Nice. Da 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 da. so many people to talk to. Jeez. Okay, This toothless old crone reeks of fish and brine. Spying your approach, she gives you a wide pink smile. Fish, my child? Fish heads, maybe? What are you offering exactly? Why, fish, my silly child. Fish of all sorts. And fish heads, for those too short of jink for the whole ones. Teeny tiny fish heads. No thanks. I'm just... Ooh, cool. What's that thing? This black-scaled reptile towers to a height of 8 feet. Its great height, however, is offset by its thin snake-like frame. A long, prehensile tail drags behind it, and its leathery wings are hooked behind its back. A strong, vinegary smell emanates from the creature, as well as a certain amount of heat. It seems to be ignoring you. Greetings! Whoa, Chief. Mort cuts in before he can speak to the creature. Bah, that. You don't want to be rattling your bone box with any fiend on the street. Leave be. These guys are idiots.
I'm gone.
Idiot fools. This window, if that's what it is, seems to be made from a blue stone that shifts and bends as you look at it. It glows softly in the dim light of the city. High dwelling. Braskin's Kip, the marketplace. Are there any more merchants? Grim-looking woman spares you only a brief glance before returning to her on top of the stage. She has a powerful voice that carries across the marketplace, even cutting through the noise made by the merchants and the surrounding foot traffic. Let's go back to Merchant Man over here.
We can't afford to get cut off.
I'll sell this. I don't know if we need the needle and thread still. I honestly don't know. Let's just continue. There's a lot of interactables around here. This broad-shouldered woman is shuffling about amongst the huge beams, kicks at the beams. Every once in a while, she bends down and wrenches a nail from one of the boards. Hello. She's smiling politely, but from her stance and the way her hand rests close to the hilt of her weapon, you can tell she's ready for trouble. You notice one of her eyes has a milky film over it. It's close enough there, kinda. What do you need from me? I'm looking for Farron. She nods. Aye, heard the name I have. Head a pack of collectors, or so I hear it. Not sure where a body'd find him, though. You may want to try Ragpicket Square. It's north and west of here. A whole mess of collectors all kipping there. Okay, bye. There's just so many people to interact with. I don't even...
Come on in, Basher. We have the best blades in town.
This man looking at you with a strange bug-eyed stare. His eyes are huge, so huge they look ready to pop out of his sockets. Nods eagerly, bobbing his head like a bird. As you near him, you suddenly notice the smell of urine and feces surrounding him. Greetings. Man sniffles, wiping his nose on his sleeve, and opens his mouth to reveal black and rotted gums. Stories for coin, sirrah. His breath reeks. It smells like this man has been keeping rotten meat stored inside his mouth. Stories for coin! Who are you? The man snorts, thick with phlegm. Names. Who you are. His head does a slight twitch every time he repeats himself. Names. Dangerous. Dangerous? Knowing a name or being stuck with one. Both a mess of trouble. He looks up at you. My name's a given name. Not one asked for. Reekwind. Once again, you become conscious of his reeking breath and the smell of urine and feces that surrounds him. Oh god. A given name, a given name. An appropriate name. No, a true name, true name. Requin mumbles on, his head twitching every time he says name. A true name's a dangerous thing, gives others power. He stares at you with his huge eyes and wags his finger. Keep your name secret, keep it close, never let it out. What do you mean? Names are like smells. Things can track you with them. Requin coughs, his eyes almost popping out of his skull as he does so. His cough seems to loosen his bow. Oh gosh, okay. If someone knows a true name, it gives them power. Power to hurt. I don't know my true
Updated my
name.
journal.
Requin's eyes widen, seeing his eyeballs bulge. Even larger makes you uneasy. Then you are blessed, blessed. Remain nameless, and you shall be as a spirit on the plains, untraceable, untrackable, unseen, undiscovered. He smacks his gums sweatily. A name chosen, a name given, allows others to find you and hurt you. Have you been hurt? Requin gives a twitching nod and scratches himself. Let my name slip once. Once, only once, only once. His eyes film over his memories painful, and then glances at you uneasily. Tell you the story I can, I will, but 3 coppers I must see. Okay, fine. He gets into stance, looks left, right, faces you. Face clenches. With a grunt. Oh god. Okay, yeah, okay. This guy has some flatulence problems. Cursed I walked the wards in splendor.
Updated my journal.
Crossed paths with a crossed one. Had the looking of a pumpkin, his seeds, curses. He thrusts his belly so far that his fats, so as to appear fat, slicks back his hair with a filthy palm. Then looks bald, starts drumming his fingers on his fat belly. Oh my, where his stuffy upper class persona used to be. All a jumble with curses, this one was. Knew my name, let it slip, I had. All it took it all. And his violent persona. Jeez, does this guy ever stop passing gas? Cursed with stenches, smells, excrement. Came here to tell tales. All good for now. Now Requin is the name. Given name. Okay, goodbye. Lord have mercy. Alley of what? Dangerous angles? Or dangerous angels. Okay. This alley dweller greets you with exaggerated politeness and a deep bow. Greetings, stranger. You've chosen a auspicious day to pass through our lands. The toll is a mere 10 coins. I've already paid that! The Razor Angel looks off into the shadows for a moment, makes a hand sign, shakes his head at you. No, you haven't. This is the last warning you'll get. You'll have to catch me first.
All right.
Oh boy. Keep running. Keep running.
I'm hurt. Done. All right.
Can't afford to get caught off guard, Cutter. Only top of the line.
Here we are, Basser. I think we can pick you out.
Confidentiality to me. I'm not paying for something I can't see. Can't afford to get caught off guard, Cutter. I saw only top of the line.
Here we are, Basser. I think we can pick you out.
Hey,
All right.
be watching, Chief. Just look natural. Casual.
All right. Updated my journal.
Damn it.
I'm hurt. All right.
Cutter, come on. You don't want to sleep out here. It's cold. Come on inside where it's warm.
updated my journal.
Chief, what are we doing in here? Let's say we just give this place the laugh, all right?
Done. Done. I'm gone. All right.
How long was my microphone off? Oh, that's concerning. That's concerning. Well, don't I have egg on my face? Well, if you stuck around for this long, thank you so much for watching and for your patience. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on the microphone stuff in the future. If you want to see more content, please like and subscribe. If you buy me a coffee, you can also make a request for a game in a future playthrough. And also, I am saving up for a PC upgrade so that we can do more recent games, as well as, you know, making editing videos a little bit easier. I'm probably going to try and schedule another stream within the next few weeks. And I'm definitely going to be making some notes on how to make streams better, especially with the regards to the microphone and whatnot. So, yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Bye.